You may have noticed that I've been gone for a little while, but here is the reason. I recently got a new art studio and it's currently looking like this. So, as you can tell, I really need to do something about this. It's pretty tragic at the moment. If you couldn't already tell by the mess around me, we've got some work to do. This studio is brand new, but it has never been set up all the way. It is brand new, as in a couple of weeks. So, like, we gotta get something started. There's really no excuse for this anymore at this point. I got some new storage shelves. I got no reason to leave it like this anymore. So I'm gonna take you guys along to help me set up and decorate my art studio. So let's get right into it. First up, I'm tackling this area here on the floor, which has kind of just become a pile space to lay everything, even current things like these paintbrushes that I've used. So, anyway, now I've started to just move everything off to the side, which is kind of funny, but I'm just getting it out of the way. And I have a reason for doing this. I'm not just being crazy. Although it really isn't efficient, I do have a method to this madness, I promise. Now, let me explain what I'm doing here. I have a shelf that's going to line this entire wall right here. So that's why I've pushed everything off to the side for now, because I need to be able to organize it into the shelf. Oh my gosh, I didn't even measure this, and it fits perfectly, and I did not even measure it between the closet and the door. I have all of this storage that I can actually put away everything. So my way of organizing is basically to put something somewhere, and then in about potentially a year from now, I'll find a better system for it, and then I'll rearrange it all then. But for now, I just have to have a base to start. So I'm thinking I'm going to put future projects up here for YouTube. That's as far as I've gotten right now. So then I'll see what looks best after that. So I started just filling up the cabinets, and then I found things and got a little bit distracted. Baby sketchbook. So cute. Okay. Now that that has been done, I have to figure out what goes on the shelves next. I think next I'm going to do stuff for my art business. Yeah, my products, which we have lots and lots. Can you tell I'm a bit overwhelmed? Don't really know what I'm doing. You know it's bad when the British versions come out. That's all I'm saying. Are things getting better? It's debatable. That's questionable. I can also rearrange how these shelves are set up, like how much height they give me, but I didn't know what I would need, so I kind of left a lot of room at the bottom for like anything big that I would need to put in there. But I have no idea if that's realistic or what that even would look like. But anyway. So after I had my moment, I continued filling the shelves with a whole bunch of different things, and I rearranged things just a little bit more to make it a little bit more convenient for me, put some more art supplies up at the top, and then moved my art business supplies down to the bottom, and now it's time to work on cleaning off this desk. So I first put away all of the supplies and kind of, cleaned a little bit. This is empty and clean. It's for an art project. It has seemingly been so far that my strategy has been to put every single thing that's out of place onto the floor. Let's take a look, shall we? Believe it or not, it's actually looking a lot better, but obviously still has a long way to go. So now let's try to tackle, this area. Cleaning. Why is it so hard? Don't want to. But we got to. My cleaning song gave me a little bit of motivation, so I continued cleaning up and just picking things off of the floor, but it was still overwhelming. How is it not looking any better? Despite my hardships and drama, I kept on moving items. Cheerio emerged from the curtains, so that was also helpful. And then I just kept on going and putting things away just one at a time, trying to clear off the floor the best that I could while creating a little bit more mess along the way. But eventually I was able to pick everything off of the floor. It would seem that once again, my desks are somehow the messiest thing. You know, you can just put stuff so easily on them, obviously. So now it's time to tackle these two desks. And then things should be looking actually pretty good. That wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. It looked a mess, but let's do that. Thankfully, the desks weren't too messy, although they did have a few random things, but I went ahead and sorted out this little organizer here and put in all of my art supplies that I need quickly on hand. And then after that, I found these things on my desk. We've got a level for some reason, some old art projects, and also these little pop-it things, which are super satisfying but really unnecessary to have on your desk. Anyway, I quickly put everything away, which was actually super easy. And once my desk was cleared, I got to reward myself by setting up this new thing that I got. It's a little organizer for my alcohol-based markers, so I was super excited to set this up. I've been dying to set it up, but obviously haven't been able to since the room has been such a mess. But now that it's nice and clean, I can actually put the Ohuhu markers where they belong. So I started by dumping them out, and now I'm just putting them into the containers. Putting them into this organizer was obviously super satisfying. That's why I have so many cool clips of it. But it was so much fun to get to see them all organized, and I think it's going to make my life so much easier when I actually want to use them. As you can see, it is just so much more efficient now, not to mention extremely aesthetic. So I'm very excited about this. After setting all of this up, it's time to remind you what the room looked like before. It was a big mess, and here is what it looks like now. Obviously, it is a lot cleaner, a lot more aesthetic, and so beautiful, and I cannot wait to finish the entire thing with some paint and everything. But here is my final word about this room, and let me know what you think about this. This room looks undeniably better. I still have a lot more work to do. I want to repaint everything, potentially paint a mural on this back wall. So let me know what I should paint on there because I want to love it and I have no ideas right now. And I want to hang up some shelves for my stickers. I want to just make this place a total dream studio. So let me know what else I should do in here because I am so excited to keep transforming it. Now it's clean, now it's got a base, and now we can decorate it exactly how it's supposed to be. So I'm so excited. Stay tuned, like and subscribe to see what happens to this studio, and we'll figure it out together.